course, strong links already exist between Britain and China. Thousands of college and university students from China already come to Britain every year. A report by the Education Department in Britain says nearly 130,000 international students came to this country to study last year. More than half of those came from China.
We actually visited the University of East Anglia, or UEA, in Norwich, to find out if that's good news for students from China. With nearly all Chinese faces in the classroom, it's hard to tell whether these young girls are studying abroad or simply having a lecture in China by a foreign teacher. In fact, these postgraduate students majoring in practical media and journalism have just finished their first semester at UEA. And of all the 18 students in the class, 17 are Chinese.
Before we start our course, and someone told me our major has some half foreigners, like British people or some Indian people or something like that. But this year maybe it's a little different because almost the Chinese students. But I think it's okay. But maybe the negative is we can't communicate lots of things with the British people. Yeah.
From my opinion, I think it depends on yourself. You know, if you want to protect you or in English, or you want to make friends, you have to find self by yourself. You know, find ways by yourself. You know.
I mean, often I'd find you'd have to ask them something. You'd have to break the ice.
Mark Wells is instructing 5 international classes in journalism and says speaking better English really helps these Chinese students blend into the surroundings.
More and more, the Chinese students, the ones who are perhaps less sure of their English, they come first and they have a sort of crash course to improve their English before they come into the university and start their degree course, and that really makes a difference.
Yu Yingbo has just finished his undergraduate course in economics at the UEA and has been elected as one of the officers in the Students' Union. He says there are about 1,300 Chinese students at his school, more than any other international students group there. And that could be an obstacle in getting them to integrate.
So it's quite like a unique international student movement, because it's like, for example, there's maybe Korean students or Japanese students, the number is quite small, so they would rather like maybe integrate more with the British students or other international students. But Chinese students would rather prefer to like stay together because the amount of Chinese students are quite big, and also the culture is quite different.
But Yu says his students' union has been working to get Chinese students and other groups closer together. They do it through all kinds of activities like ball game, drama, and even a Spring Festival gala. Qin Yi, Shanghai Live, Norwich, Britain.